Hey everyone, I had a request to have a look at a bit of Dogecoin. So just looking at it on the monthly, so it looks like we are holding the monthly uptrend. We're on the fourth array of it, so that normally means you're going to get at least another one out of it. And the last ones can become quite parabolic sometimes. Um, it looks like from the previous high, we've got one, two, maybe at the end of this month, three, four. So if it's really going to break out, it probably needs a little bit longer, maybe one more trend, but it would need to break over this trend here. So yeah, we're down at what, 21 cents at the moment. The first target, if it manages to break out of this trend, would be up here to 31 cents. And then if it closes over 33,211, then you'd look for a bounce off the top of that range and then up to probably up to all-time high from there. There doesn't seem to be too much. I mean, it may have a little bit of a road stop around the older time frame, sort of around that 39 cent mark, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's holding above this hard close range in here. That's kind of what you want to see. You haven't hit your break level here at 12.8. What's that? 2987, and you might be about to get another range forming here, another break level forming at 15. So this is all kind of like saying that it's still ranging in an upwards direction. So yeah, you probably get another trend if it closes around here at the end of the month. So if it was to close there, then you'll get these two trends that are quite tight together, and then a break over those creates a bigger move because you're sort of breaking two at the same time. So that's probably the monthly look. Too bad. Let's go with the weekly. Okay, so the weekly's first observation is we're generating an origin level there for breakout. So 25450. If we can close a week over 25450, then you should see a bigger breakout. In actual fact, it's an origin even from back here. So yeah, this whole area here, this is ready to break. It just needs to get a closure up over that area. So yeah, if we can get up over 25450, that would start the ball rolling. 26875 would be even more bullish. And then you'd look to, from a weekly perspective, you'd be targeting 33, actually, probably the target the backside there. So 30 cents would be the next point of call. And then you'd want it to close, properly hard close over this 26,875 level. If it did that, then front side of 33 becomes the target. And then we go for 40 cents and then the whole level there and then there. So that looks pretty good. Let's see if we can find the right trend on this. This might take a little bit, sorry. Probably should have prepped it all, then done the video. Won't have to listen to me ramble. Let's see. This breakout trend. That's when it went into accumulation all through there before the pump. Not that hard to find these things, really. It surprises me so many people get it wrong. Okay. Still haven't hit 110k on Bitcoin yet. Waiting. Just got to try and figure out exactly where the top of that last pump was. So sometimes what you find is that the top candle of the most recent pump is actually more of a liquidity grab than the actual trend. like that. It's a liquidity grab. That was the trend break there, and then whoomph, off it goes. So, yeah. Yeah, there, yeah. And that's when it closed under resistance, hit that, and started distributing. So it actually means that this is the anchor point for the trend back here, not that high. So to there. So you'd run two different trends on this one from the top. Because this is above it, but it's touched that, so you run two in here. So yeah. Yeah, so that's our current downtrend, and that does look absolutely correct too. Roughly the same, but I actually think it's probably the one from back there, just because of the accuracy of that touch. Okay, so break out of here, you pretty much want to get a week that closes over top of this trend, over top of those two levels, and then it's just going to start hunting these various levels up above until eventually it reaches all-time high, and then price discovery from there. So not too bad. Just don't know whether I'd enter exactly right now. You'd either wait for confirmation for it to go up, or try to find lower level, get an entry on. See if we find. So this is a range trend, interior range trend. If this week closed up, even if it was below that, that would be about the time when you'd look to take a risky entry. And then with the assumption that because it's broken the range trend, it's going to break through this high, which then means it's broken all of this and then it can go up. Failing that, if you're looking for somewhere it's very low, it probably won't go there. Let's see. And that's probably a liquidity sweep before the pump. So closure, so maybe down here, 19,125 would be a little bit more of a conservative place to enter, which, or if you're lucky enough to see it dip down to 17,548, they would be areas I'd be quite interested in buying. I think if you entered down there, even if it rejects these trends in the future, you'd still have plenty of time to get out. The weekly break level is 19,550, so if it taps that break level, closes back up on the inside, then that could be another trigger to enter as well. So, but yeah, overall, it looks like it's gone through a decent amount of distribution, accumulation. It's generated breakout levels, plural. There's that one as well. So it's generating breakout levels. It's hard close this bottom one, so even that 20.5 cents probably becoming decent support. Yeah, so it might hit that and then jump up, and it looks pretty good. Look at the daily. So daily's rejecting off the resistance here, which is that short that it's in right now. That's the break level. So if it closes below the break level, it's probably going to target, may even just bounce off that actually and go up. But yeah, if it closes below the break level, it might have another rejection off the backside of the break level to continue down to those weekly targets. But it doesn't look too bad. It could just pull back up inside there before the end of the day. A couple of break levels there and there. And interior trend is daily trends all the way out there as well. It's definitely got room to go up. I think it's just like everything else at the moment. We're having this dip. But yeah, you could look at this trend on the daily, and if it closes back up inside this area here, which would be back up inside the break levels, so that's sort of around that 21,874, 22,73. If it closes up sort of inside there, it would probably target this trend up here. So that would be a reasonable place to start a position. Maybe just take a little bit of profit off at the trend or at this level here, which would be the daily origin breakout level. So it's 24383. So anywhere in that sort of area would be a place where you'd look to take a bit of profit, but then if it broke back over that, you'd re-add it on the retest and go. Yeah, hopefully that gives you a little bit of information on where DOGE is at. Looks like most of the market is just pulling back, but it's got reasonable supports and still has a chance of breaking out and heading off to all-time highs. If it hasn't done it in the next couple of months, though, probably not going to do it. So, cheers. Bye.